we've got Milt Stiegel, Matt Dunnigan, and Jim Barker here with you. We were speaking in our pregame show about how this game would be a litmus test, a measuring stick for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who again started 0-5, won their last 2 games. Defense was improving, the offense was on its point, special teams, I mean, all 3 facets were clicking. Then comes this back-to-back against the Alouettes, and we definitely learned something about the Ticats here on Friday.
Yeah, we did, Laura. And Bo Levi Mitchell, he's seen it before. He's had some good success against Montreal in the past, but it's a different team now. And I really believe that Jason Moss has got his unit playing extremely well in all 3 phases. And on defense, it is Noel Thorpe's show. And they get to Bo Levi Mitchell, and that's just a heck of a play by Beverett. We've seen this a lot this season. He's a great linebacker that can read it, and here he comes on a blitz. Bo doesn't know where they're coming from, and they're coming from everywhere. And watch this play here by Ento. He knows that Bo wants to throw it deep, and as soon as Bo hits that 3rd step, Ento says, just forget the out. I'm going to go ahead and just climb the seam route, and he undercuts it and takes it to the house. We saw this a couple of times. He missed one in the end zone he should have had as well. But this was pretty much all night long. Montreal just testing a veteran quarterback to push the ball deep, and Bo played right into their hands and really set them up nicely. And if it wasn't for a pick 6 that the young quarterback from Montreal threw, this game wouldn't even been close.
Well, there's no doubt Noel Thorpe, he gave Bo looks he couldn't handle. There was things they did they just didn't have any idea of what they were doing. And then on the other side, you have the young quarterback, Davis Alexander, who didn't make the mistakes in the second half. Got the ball to his big play guys. They made enough plays. He didn't turn it over after 2 turnovers in the first half. Settled down, didn't turn it over. That's how you win games like this, Mil.
Yeah. Right, without a doubt.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks were really front and center coming into this game as well. We mentioned Davis Alexander, first career CFL start. Bo Levi Mitchell coming off that career game last week where he threw 5 touchdowns. But it was the hit on Alexander in that 4th quarter by Casey Sayles that really had everyone talking.
And football is a physical occupation. We all understand that, and especially defensive linemen are going to be physical. And I wouldn't classify Casey Sayles as a dirty player, but this hit was definitely a dirty hit on Davis Alexander. And there's an opportunity for Casey where he could go towards his chest. He could go towards his waistline, but he decides to go helmet to helmet. I don't know if that's a frustration thing. They gave him a 25-yard penalty, but I don't understand why he's not disqualified from the football game with that hit. Like I said, I don't think he's a dirty player, but that hit right there should have been a disqualification, especially when you're hitting a defenseless quarterback. Well, Jason Moss, his team didn't retaliate with any dirty play. This is how they retaliate. Your backup quarterback comes in, and most of the time you're going to run the ball. Well, he decides, no, I'm going to stick it in your face. I'm going to throw a touchdown on you. That's how I'm going to get back at you. So great job by these Montreal Alouettes. Like I say, Casey Sayles, not a dirty player, but that play right there, there'll be some money coming out of his check when he gets it next week because that was uncalled for.
But the way they answered it by coming down and throwing a touchdown pass,
big.
That's the way champions
do it. That's the championship team.
Yep. Unfortunately, Caleb Evans getting hurt late in the game there, so we're left to wonder who Montreal is going to turn to start that second game of the back-to-back against Hamilton next weekend. Montreal has now won 6 in a row over those Ticats.